What is up, guys? Mark Carton here, and I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel. It's going to be called Let's Talk, and we're going to be talking about like the meta of Rainbow Six Siege and like how to improve, nerf, and buff operators and other stuff like that. And this is going to be my first video. It's going to be talking about how underpowered Kapkan is and why he needs a buff. And I believe he does need a buff because I usually play in gold and in silver, but mostly in gold. And I never see him be played at all. And I talked to a couple of my friends that play in Platinum, and they never see him either. And I'm assuming you wouldn't see him in Diamond then, because you don't see him in Gold or in Platinum. So I think Ubisoft needs to make an adjustment to Kapkan, and I think they should probably start with his gadget, which is the laser trap, which can kill people if they walk through it. I think it needs to be like less red. They kind of need to like make it like so it's harder to see. They already did this at the beginning of the game because it used to be like really red and you could see it from like really far away. But I think they might even need to make it invisible, and you guys probably think that that's going to be way too overpowered, and people are going to die to it like all of the time. But this is actually going to open up IQ, and she can actually see the Kapkans and other stuff like that, and you could be more careful around your doorways and stuff. But I'm not sure if this is the way they're going to go, because I actually do think it's going to be a little bit overpowered also, and you can get like 3 or 4 kills doing that. And also, I'm probably thinking that they should probably just maybe add another one of his traps, so he'll have 4 of them. But then again, they're really not doing anything, and not many people are dying to them, so adding another one won't really do too much. It is a slight buff, but I think they need to do something a little bit bigger than that. And if they decide to do that, then that's not that bad of an idea, but I think they should do something a little bit better. His guns, they're actually pretty decent. They're the same ones Tachanka has, and I mean, they're okay. They're not that bad. His assault rifle is actually a pretty good weapon. I win a lot of gunfights with it. But the problem with it is you really can't see that far because you don't have an ACOG or a holographic sight or anything. He has like reflex sight and like red dot sight and other stuff like that, which I don't really think like is really that great on guns like his. So I think they could maybe add maybe a holographic sight or something like to his gun that would make him more played, because his gun would be better. And I think his shotgun is pretty bad. It has not that many bullets, and I think it's just a really, really bad gun. You have to be really close to the enemy to actually kill them. So I think they should maybe like add some more bullets to his gun or something, and maybe make it a little bit like longer range and stuff like that. So I think that's how they could improve his guns. And one of the big things I think they really do need to change is gonna have to be like that he's 3 armor and 1 speed, because in the preparation phase you only have like about a minute to do everything before the enemies are gonna start to about come in, and in that minute you have to reinforce, and you're gonna have to like barricade doors and stuff like that, and he's gonna have to run around the map and put down his Kapkan traps like all around the map. And I don't think I really have time to do this when I have 3 speed or 3 armor, because he's like really slow, and by the time preparation phase is over, I usually only have 1 trap down in like common spaces that they come through. So I end up usually putting down my traps like right around the objective, because I can't really go anywhere with his 1 speed. So I think they should probably make him 2 speed and 2 armor, which would actually make him like more valuable in the game, because at this point right now, after he puts down his traps, he's kind of useless, because he's kind of just like someone who can just sit in the room, because you really can't roam with him. And like with his gun, that it really isn't that good. You kind of just sit in the room the whole round and maybe get a kill, maybe not get a kill. But so that's kind of the state Kapkan's in right now. So I do think they should upgrade his guns, and maybe make him 2 speed and 2 armor, which would actually be a pretty good buff for him. I think we would see a lot more Kapkan, because you can actually use him for maybe roaming and stuff like that, if you really wanted to. And maybe give him a 4th tripwire trap. That might be going a little bit too far, though. I'm not really sure if they're going to have to do that. I think the big buff that they should give him is just make him 2 speed and 2 armor. But whatever they do, I do believe that they do need to give him some sort of buff to make him played. And if they do actually buff his assault rifle or his shotgun, Tachanka has the same assault rifle and shotgun, which will actually make him a little bit better too, because he's a little bit weak right now. So I think going making his guns better would actually be a really good buff for Kapkan, and I hope we'll see more Kapkans in the future. And leave your opinions down below and what you think should happen to Kapkan. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and more of these will be coming out really soon. And have a nice day. See you guys in another one.
Op 4, last operator standing.